Wednesday Season 2 Part 2 set the stage, and now all eyes are on Season 3. Fans are already asking the big question, what's next for Nevermore, for the Addams family, and for Wednesday herself? Season 3 has been confirmed, and it looks like the story is only getting bigger. Some characters are facing new challenges, some old faces are coming back, and new ones are ready to shake things up. From Wednesday's own struggle with her destiny to Enid's changing powers, Tyler's future, and the arrival of long-lost family members, Season 3 feels like it's building towards something massive. Today on MMX Night, we're looking ahead at what we can expect in Wednesday Season 3. The characters, the storylines, and the surprises that could change everything. Ready? Let's begin. Wednesday fighting herself. One of the scariest parts of Season 2 wasn't the monsters outside. It was the monster inside Wednesday. The prophecy suggests she could either save the outcasts or destroy them. That means no matter what she does, she's walking on thin ice. In Season 3, this battle could become even more personal. Maybe Wednesday starts seeing visions of herself as a villain, cold, ruthless, and dangerous. Maybe she even wonders if every victory she has is secretly pushing her closer to becoming that destroyer. Imagine Wednesday, always confident and fearless, now second-guessing herself. That kind of inner war could be the most terrifying storyline yet. Enid's wolf problem. Enid's transformation in Season 2 was a moment of triumph and tragedy. She finally wolfed out to save her best friend, but she didn't turn back. In Season 3, that lingering problem could drive her whole arc. Enid might struggle to control her instincts, snapping at friends or hurting people she loves without meaning to. She might even isolate herself, terrified of losing control in public. The bubbly, pastel-loving Enid we knew could fade, replaced by someone darker and more haunted. The real heartbreaker? The only person who might be able to pull her back is Wednesday, and we know how bad Wednesday is at showing emotions. Their friendship could be tested in painful ways. Tyler choosing a side. Tyler's journey is one of the most tragic in the show. He lost his mother, became Hyde, and turned against Wednesday. But is he truly lost? Season 3 might finally force him to choose who he really is. Does he stay human and try to make peace with Wednesday? Or does he lead the Hydes in a full-scale war against Nevermore? What makes Tyler so dangerous is that he isn't fully evil. There's still good in him, which makes him unpredictable. If Wednesday has to face him, it won't just be a fight. It'll be a clash between someone she once trusted and someone she now fears. Morticia versus Ophelia. The reveal that Morticia's sister, Ophelia, is alive is a game-changer. Morticia has always been graceful, calm, and mysterious, but Ophelia could represent everything she's not: angry, bitter, and willing to burn the world to get revenge. Season 3 could set up the ultimate family showdown. Imagine Morticia trying to protect Wednesday from her aunt, while Ophelia tries to lure Wednesday to her side with promises of power and destiny. This isn't just a fight between sisters. It's a fight for Wednesday's soul. Bianca rising as a leader. Bianca has always been one of the most layered characters, sometimes rival, sometimes ally. But now that Nevermore has no strong leadership, Bianca may be forced to step up. That means making tough calls, protecting students, and possibly clashing with Wednesday herself. But Bianca also has her own baggage, her mother, her siren heritage, and her fear of losing control. Season 3 could explore what happens when she's pushed into a role she didn't ask for, and how leadership changes her relationship with everyone else. Pugsley growing up. For most of the series, Pugsley has been treated as the little brother in the background, bullied, awkward, and dependent on Wednesday. But Season 2 gave us hints that he has a spark of his own. Season 3 could finally bring Pugsley forward as a real player. Maybe he develops powers or skills that surprise even Wednesday. Maybe he finally stands up for himself in a way that changes the family dynamic. Watching Pugsley grow into his own person could be one of the most emotional arcs. It could also give Wednesday something she's never had to deal with: a brother who doesn't need saving anymore. Grandmama's hidden knowledge. Grandmama is funny, creepy, and unpredictable, but behind all of that, she clearly knows more than she lets on. In Season 2, she dropped hints about the Addams family curse and the prophecy. In Season 3, she might finally reveal what she's been hiding: secrets about Morticia, Ophelia, or even Wednesday's own destiny. But here's the twist. Is Grandmama really on Wednesday's side? Or has she been manipulating her the whole time? A betrayal from inside the family could cut deeper than any enemy attack. The prophecy unfolds. The prophecy is the big shadow over the whole series. We know Wednesday could either save the outcasts or destroy them, but we don't know how or when. Season 3 could finally bring us to that moment. Maybe the prophecy comes true in a way no one expects. Maybe saving the outcasts means sacrificing herself, or destroying them means destroying her own family. However it plays out, it's going to be the emotional and dramatic center of the season. Rosalind Rotwood's real game. Rosalind Rotwood, Lady Gaga's character, entered the story wrapped in mystery. She looks like a savior, someone guiding Wednesday toward understanding her visions. But in a show like Wednesday, nothing is that simple. In Season 3, we could see her true colors. Maybe she's been pulling strings behind the scenes, using Wednesday as a pawn in her own game. Or maybe she's tied directly to the prophecy. The scariest villains are the ones who pretend to be friends, and Rosalind could be exactly that. 13. Cousin It joins the fight. Fans have been begging to see Cousin It, the hairy, bizarre, but lovable Addams family member. Season 3 might finally deliver. He could be comic relief, sure, but also a surprising weapon against the enemies coming for Nevermore. Cousin It knows things, old secrets about the Addams family, about curses, maybe even about the prophecy. His arrival could shift the balance in unexpected ways, while also adding that classic Addams family weirdness fans love. Gomez's buried past. Gomez is usually seen as the charming, loyal Addams father. But Season 2 hinted at a darker past. His friendship with Isaac Knight, battles that scarred him, and choices he doesn't talk about. Season 3 could finally crack that open. What if Gomez's past mistakes are the reason the prophecy exists? What if Wednesday's fate is tied directly to what her father once did? For Wednesday, learning this truth could either break her trust in her family or give her the key to saving them all. A war for the future. Everything is pointing toward a war in Season 3. Outcasts versus Hydes, Addams versus Frumps, family versus prophecy. Nevermore is no longer just a quirky school. It's the front line of a much bigger battle. And at the very center of it all is Wednesday Addams. She'll have to pick her side, decide who she trusts, and figure out whether she can beat fate or whether she becomes the weapon fate always wanted her to be. And that's what we can expect in Wednesday Season 3. More story about Wednesday's path, Enid's struggle with her powers, Tyler's next move, and the Addams family secrets that are still not fully revealed. Season 3 will pick up all the unfinished threads, from Rosalind Rotwood's true role to Cousin It's possible arrival, and show us how these pieces connect to Wednesday's future at Nevermore. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you won't miss more deep dives like this. See you in the next one. Peace.